This is the FL5 Honda Civic Type R. At 400,000 ringgit, it is the most expensive Honda Civic ever built, but it's also the fastest front-wheel drive car to lap the legendary Nürburgring circuit. It is larger than before, with more power from a new turbocharger, new upgrades to the transmission, suspension, resulting in the most advanced Type R ever made. What a car to celebrate 30 years of the Type R and 50 years of the Civic. But first, we're here to collect the car at Honda's HQ, and whew, it's got that silent killer stance. Kinda low-key, but you get the feeling that it can be a monster if you rattle it. We have very little time with this car, so you're gonna get a slightly different kind of review. I'm gonna go for a drive together with my video team over there, and I hope you can enjoy the car through me. Man, I couldn't sleep thinking about this drive. Like all manual drivers, I had a feel of the clutch, the gears, got my playlist on, made sure I was seated like a race car driver, and we're off. This review was brought to you by Petronas Premax 97 with Pro Race technology, a high-performance fuel engineered for unrivaled power with the world's first advanced dual friction modifier that removes up to 99.9% engine deposits for better response and fuel-efficient performance. Feel the difference at a Petronas station near you. On these roads, driving at low speed feels as effortless to drive as an ordinary Civic with a manual gearbox. The clutch is so easy to manage, they can use this at driving schools. I think the knowledge of making feel-good gear levers has been tattooed into Honda engineers. Going into gear, it feels like those Japanese furniture that don't need nails. Tight and precise. The shape of the gear knob feels good to the grip, but I'm not sure what it'd be like on a hot day. And this is probably the most comfortable factory bucket seats I've ever sat on. It's so well padded. There's nice suede material all over, and it's really nice when the back of your hands are rubbing against it. And this armrest as well. Such a soft, smooth surface. This one's new, it's smooth, there's a nice texture. Not sure what it's like later on though. I've seen some well-used ones. Definitely a nicer looking steering than before though. I thought the ride in the previous one was already quite comfortable, but this one's even better. I can definitely use this every day. On highways though, cruising in 6th gear, it feels as calm as any German sports car. It's super stable, there's plenty of power, it's quiet in here, I feel comfortable. Long drives, no problem. Family car, no problem. But you can only have 2 kids. If you have more, pick your favorite one. Road trip, sure. There's everything you need. Apple CarPlay, plenty of driving assistance. From what I've experienced over the last, 50 kilometers, it may be the world's fastest front-wheel drive car, but it's as practical as a modern Honda Civic. It may be a good Civic, but now that we're in somebody's private playground, what's it like as a Type R? But first, I want to flex a bit. We have special permission to be here to shoot our video. Before every drive, I have the habit of going through the car settings. We've been in comfort mode, literally. Sports mode looks like this. But of course, in this situation, ding! Whoa! The rev meter looks like the S2000. You even get shift indicators. Very cool. It's got such a Gran Turismo feel to the entire thing, and it's so customizable. If you love data, stats, you're gonna enjoy this. I like that you can customize individual settings, the graphics look cool, and there's a cute little one here too. On the meter, there's more interesting stuff. There's boost pressure, oil pressure, and I never thought I'll see 320 kilometers an hour in a Honda Civic. Okay, that's enough. Let's do what I came here to do. The Type R has revealed itself. My goodness. And when you reach the red line, change gears and go on, it comes alive. It's a rush. It's ready to have fun, ready to attack. This practical kitchen knife has turned into a samurai sword. There's so much going on. You hear a bit of the exhaust, a bit of the engine, there's fake noise pumped into the cabin through the speakers. It has turned into a completely different car. The steering is so direct, the car turns so sharp, it's so fast and stable through the corners. There's so much grip, it's like the car asking you, how fast can you go? You can? You dare? Let's go. It's so agile, so ready to change direction. I can feel so much grip on the steering wheel. The car is just sticking onto the road. It might look quite big, but with front wheel drive, superb suspension, it feels like a tiny, nimble hot hatch on this road. Such a versatile car. It's comfortable for city driving, and on these roads, it goes so hard. I wish I can try this car at Sepang. There's so much power to unleash. With every gear change, it feels so satisfying, and when you downshift, that rev match feature is such an ego booster. Makes downshift so smooth. I love practicing my heel and toe, but nah, not today. It feels so competent and capable on these roads that, honestly, if anything happens, it's the driver's fault. The first thing that came to mind when I saw the FL5 was menacing. Even more menacing than the old one, but in a different way. It may have softer lines, less details, but because it's wider than before, that stance just makes you go, phew. If this car was human, it would be that quiet person that always sits in one corner, but can suddenly snap when you disturb the fella. If the old one looked like a boy racer, then this new one would be a mature, seasoned race car driver. With the FK8, you either like it or dislike it. The front section has a lot going on. But with this new one, not only is the front bumper a lot cleaner, easier on the eye, but this section here can now take in nearly 50% more air to cool the radiators. It's the same with the rear section as well. The FL5 now looks simpler, less busy, less aggressive. If anything, I think it can now appeal to a wider audience. I like how that rear section looks, but I'm now even more attracted to that. Typical human behavior, you only appreciate what is gone. It's not only wider and lower than before, but overall, that stance just screams for attention and then a second look. After 30 years and 6 generations of the Civic Type R, the FL5 is not only powerful, but by far the most mature and refined Type R Honda has ever made. Unlike the models before it, the FL5 is the most complete Type R. It can do everything you'd expect of a Civic with the extra shot of Type R fun and performance. If that's what you want, just swallow that price tag. Or else, get the second best option, the FK8, because there's nothing like a Type R. For more information on the FL5 Honda Civic Type R, do log on to AutoBuzz.my. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, share it, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon for the latest notifications on our newest videos.
Our best fuel for unbeatable performance is now yours.
This review was brought to you by Petronas Premax 97 with ProRace, the preferred fuel for a more powerful, responsive and efficient drive.